Hey everyone, how you doing? This is Chad with Lift 14. Today we're in Reno, Nevada at Moment Skis, and we're here with Casey. Casey's going to give us a little tour on how skis are made.
Hi, I'm Casey Hawkinson, and I'm going to give you a quick tour of how Moment skis are handmade in the U.S. We just start with 6-inch by 3/4 lengths of lumber. We use aspen, yellow pine, and ash. For our stringers, for our strength and our binding retention, we either use yellow pine or ash. Yellow pine is still a softwood, but it's the slowest growing pine out there, and so it's real good for binding retention because of all the grains. Ash is a hardwood, so of course it has great binding retention, but also has a lot of dampness, so we use that for our park skis and our big mountain chargers. What we do is we laminate them together. We just use wood glue, lay them up, and press them. And then what we do is we take it from that stage and we bring it to our little homemade resaw. So the mountain bike tire feeds it through the blade. You can see the stringers here. These are pine. So this will be one pair. So through the whole process, this stays together. From that point, we have to profile the fork. So we have a bunch of reverse planer molds, which we cut out on our CNC. And so thicker in the middle, thinner at tip and tail. That's how we get our flex. On the CNC, we cut out the side cut. So you cut out your shape. And you got your stringers in the middle, where 90% of the bindings lay, and add strength up at the tip and tail. This is another assembly step where we attach the edge to our base material. This gets you our shape of the ski, and just it tacks on the edge just with super glue, but when you go to lay up, all the resin gets in here. That's what mainly holds it. But we have a ton of templates that we router out our base, and then we apply the edges. And then something we do is we do only go 3/4 of the way up, mainly because your edge is the hardest thing to bond. It acts as a wedge up here. We do a process in-house at the tips and tails that takes the hardness out of the steel edges, and that allows it so it's all a spring grade metal. So at the tips, it's wanting to come out, but we take the hardness out, and that allows it to stay where you want it. So I can show you here. In the middle of the edge, you can bend it, it's going to want to come back. It's hard to bend. You can bend it, but like here, it's just effortless. So it's going to stay anywhere. For out here, it's got that spring properties. So that's how we're able to succeed with a 3/4 wrap edge. I bring them over here to this rack, the assembly rack, where they get married up with our fiberglass. We use a triaxle, so that we use our 45-45 and 0. So it makes a very torsionally stiff ski without us having to use metal sheets. We use one sheet above the base, and then the core, and then we have some binding mounts. Different layers, and these also affect our flex in certain areas. And then we finish with a layer of fiberglass on top, then the top sheet. And then this is where the worker does the layup process, lays up all the assembly. So he'll lay it up on the cassettes just like a sandwich, which you'll see later. He'll lay it up like a sandwich, and then it goes into that certain mold, which is cut out on the CNC, and it has heater blankets on bottom and top. Get up to about 180 degrees, and then we press it down with the airbags. The skis will sit in here for about 45 minutes. So when we take it out of the press, this is what it looks like. It's a sandwich with all the excess material sticking out. Of course, we got to go back and cut off all of that excess flash and stuff, and so we'll go take it over to our bandsaw. So here we cut out the ski right here on the bandsaw. So, and then as you see, the flash comes right off, and what you end up with is a cut out ski, and it goes through all the finishing stages. It starts off on the belt sanders. Takes off the belt sanders take off the bulk of all the PPEX and resin. Get first process of getting the ski flat. The stone grinder gets it perfectly flat and puts a structure in it so that it retains wax better and just a better performing ski. From this point, we have this new machine. This makes it ski perfect out of the box. Hey, after it's done down there, it comes up here looking like this. It's got a protective top tape on it. So what we do is we just kind of do a quick touch up on the side, and razor and sand up the sides, and then peel the tape. And then once you peel the tape, you get a finished ski. New this year is we have a sidewall stamper, and that's where we put our recommended binding mount, and also just some additional advertising.